Run All Night stars Liam Neeson, Joel Kinnaman, and Ed Harris in a movie about really just a deadbeat dad. He's a drunk, he's a criminal, he's a murderer. He is not super duper superhero Superman. He is not the Taken character that the trailers are leading you to believe. This guy has been beaten down by life, and he has one night to right the wrongs of his past with his son, who is on the run from Liam Neeson's older best friend because some people got killed and some lines got crossed, and now everything is coming to a head in one night. This is also directed by the person who brought us Unknown, which I liked, obviously, as well as Non-Stop, which I liked even more. So this is now his unofficial trilogy of Liam Neeson films that have nothing to do with each other. And it is a way better trilogy than the Taken trilogy has become. And last year, I didn't review this film, but I have since seen it, and I really liked A Walk Among the Tombstones as well. So the past two Taken movies have been disappointing, but throughout there, he has what I call the perfect rainy day thriller that he's been releasing. Now, to me, a rainy day thriller is a movie that is exciting, it's fun, you watch it on a day when you have nothing else to do, you're bored, maybe it comes on TV. It is the perfect type of entertainment for that occasion. They're nowhere near as good a thrillers as, say, Seven, but they're like the perfect clear and present danger or Patriot games. And Run All Night for me was just that. The trailers for this movie will have you believe that it's Taken 4, similar to the trailer for A Walk Among the Tombstones, which was really just a quiet drama, and a very good one, I thought. Run All Night, as I said, is a movie about a deadbeat dad. This is not an action movie per se. Yes, at its core, it is definitely an action movie, but it's really more of a drama thriller with mob ties and drug ties. There's a lot of things going on. At times there can be a little bit too much going on, but I would say that Liam Neeson's weighted performance, the fact that you really start to care for this guy who has such deep regret for some of the things he's done in the past with his old criminal life, and Joel Kinnaman gives the best performance I've seen from him because I thought he was fine in RoboCop, but nothing special. I really liked his character in this movie. For his character, as well as Neeson's and Ed Harris, I felt a past. I could feel like things had happened to them before. That's good character buildup. That is a good and interesting story when you can envision characters existing before the movie started. I've said that before. Those are the best types of characters, the ones you can actually imagine existing beyond the movie as well as before it. They're not just these things that help advance the plot along. They're actually people, and these guys feel lived in. The performances I thought were great. Another thing I loved about this movie was the setting, the fact that it all takes place in the city at night in one night. You have this one night to make everything right, and so our heroes never get a chance to rest. Neither do our villains. Everyone's constantly moving, and this is an action movie plot that makes action better. But I like the fact that Liam Neeson's character is not super duper hero man. He's actually a very broken person. It reminded me of how Edge of Tomorrow was marketed. Everyone was like, oh, Tom Cruise, he's a big, super awesome guy. And then he was actually a coward, and it made his character arc awesome. It's the same with this movie. None of the trailers lead you to believe that Liam Neeson is really just a broken old man in this movie, and he sold it, and his arc was fantastic because of that. Now, in regards to problems with the movie, there are a lot of different stories happening at once. There's cops, there's drug dealers, there's mob bosses, there's Liam Neeson and his son, and then his family, and there's all this stuff happening, and there's even an assassin played by Common thrown in there, and so at times it can get a little bit jumbled. But I think they did the best they can to really restrict it to the more important aspects of it. And I gotta say, Common was actually really good as that assassin, by the way. Also, there's a cameo by an actor. I won't spoil it, don't worry. It's so random. It's like one scene, and it just didn't fit at all. In fact, the story that he tells and the flashbacks we get, it felt like a completely different movie. In fact, I did a little research, and apparently that actor had a lot more scenes that they cut down from the movie, so I can tell they probably were like, you know, this guy is not really fitting in here, and we need to cut this down. Besides that, I had a great time with Run All Night. I think it is a very fun thriller. I think it has good characters, and there is a great scene between Ed Harris and Liam Neeson at a restaurant that was very reminiscent of the scene in Heat with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. This is a suspenseful movie. It has good action sequences. There's one car chase with way too many cuts, though. Besides that, it all looks good. I think this is probably the best film that this director and Liam Neeson have made together in regards to character. Non-Stop is probably the most entertaining for just like fun summer nothingness, but this was probably his best movie, which makes sense because this is their third collaboration together, and I'm looking forward to a fourth if they ever decide to do that. I'm going to give Run All Night a B+. Don't let the trailers make you think this is Taken 4, because it's not. It's much better than that. So guys, if you have seen this movie, I would be interested in knowing what you thought, and as always, Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. And if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.